I'm gonna review K-pop music videos mainly on my favorite group, Itzy. So for you still doesn't know, Itzy is a Korean girl group. Consists of 5 members, Yeji, Lia, Ryujin, Chaeryeong, and Yuna. They debuted last 2019, become a monster rookie, loved by many local and even international fans. They call their fans MIDZY. They sing, dance, they are brand ambassadors, entertainers. They do a lot of stuff that is really entertaining. Why do I like them? Because they are genuinely entertaining and talented. And now I want to share them to you guys. Maybe somehow they'll make you happy and entertained too. And now I am gonna review their fourth title track, Not Shy. I'm gonna break this into categories. I'm gonna leave a link below on the actual MV that you could watch before we start. So starting up, Not Shy. From the album, Not Shy. Every time I watch an Itzy MV, I just shed tears. Why? Because it's so beautiful. All of it. The trilogy of the albums with It's on the title is completed, as same as the arc of being confident and proud on who you are. Those are long gone. It's finished. You're already confident being yourself. This time it's being confident about love. Actually, the theme for Not Shy and the two more following comebacks are circling around being confident about love. Just like how Dala Dala, Icy, and Wannabe circles around being confident about yourself. Now this following trilogy is all about being confident for love. Starting with Not Shy, the theme is you, being confident and confessing your love to someone. It's all in the title, not being shy and stuff. It's very exciting, the mood is very energetic, makes you wanna dance. All those jazzy vibes would gather more classical music fans, plus they even got an exciting visuals, both costumes and plot wise. They're all smiling while doing some crazy stuff like reckless driving, stealing, and my god, they have guns. Basically, it has a very Hollywood mood. This be the first time Ryujin didn't caught my eye on first glance. But yeah, Ryujin got a challenger now on my number one spot, and it's Chaeryeong with her very gorgeous look here. Though I really love what they're doing with Ryujin. As the center, they're giving her a very iconic hair every comeback. She has very different iconic hair colors and wardrobes. She still got the short hair, but now it's blonde. Itzy never fails to look gorgeous. These criminals are very dangerous. But why criminals? Well, the plot says they are literal outlaws. I'll explain on the plot section later, but their costumes are inspired from old western outlaws. It's very unique to their Itzy style with neon and everything. Let me list out my favorites. First of all, Chaeryeong is very seen. Outlaw Ryujin with short blonde hair, corset, and the Wild Wild West hat. Leon, the uneven pigtails, never fails. Yeji's cotton candy hair. Ryujin's orange leather tiger fit. And my oh my, their costumes on the first chorus is mwah, a chef's kiss. Ryujin's looking very neat here with the blue clothes with pink eyeshadows and the tied up hair. Yeji's hot red I'm not sorry drip. Yuna with her bun and mini bangs. And of course the white group outfit. And you think that's it? Oh no, look here. It's Ryujin in hair extensions and she looks so much like Blackpink Rosé here. This be the moment Ryujin stands over stunned. God, this beat is very heavenly perfect. Maybe I just love the jazzy tunes, but come on, who doesn't love some sax on their tunes? The funky jazzy sax give it a huge flavor to the meal they've set to you to eat, and it's very tasty. It's still hyperactive, makes me wanna dance again of course. They still has the MV version extended for cinematic purposes, and I'll tell you, it's very cinematic. The audio is very crispy, like an old western movie, like you're watching a Tarantino film. The first verse quickly hits up the sax, and believe me, the sax is all over the place. The sax, the claps, the drums, the sirens, a silent moment before the chorus, then the sax strikes again. The sax hypes up everything and my god, when you got to the bridge part, you'd be imagining yourself doing the saxophones on the final chorus, and maybe if you're addicted enough, it'll make you want to learn the sax just to try out how to do the chorus of Not Shy. It's such a beauty to the ears. Everything looks like an old western movie. They're seen as outlaws or bandits trying to do some illegal stuff. And by the way, Itzy doesn't condone doing such activities. This is all just for show, or maybe a hyperbole of their message, which is being confident on confessing your love to someone when the flirty joke, "You're a criminal because you stole my heart," gone viral. Itzy waited a long time just to use it. The whole setting was them being joyful while stealing something, while they're saying about how they love the person and that they are not shy to confess it. That's why they have bandit costumes, and these outlaws are just perfect to have this old western style aesthetic. They're on the desert, just like the Wild West. They look like cowboy gunslingers with revolvers. They even shot their guns at the end. They still brought some old gimmicks like neon color splatting, but as for the old animations from Icy and Wannabe, it's all gone. Instead, it's been replaced by a beautifully made cinematography. Just as I said, the whole MV looks like an old western movie. It's perfectly made, and of course it won't stop there. The usual Team Itzy hero did brought up another pop culture reference, and now it felt like this guy or girl just watched Pulp Fiction, because this whole MV got Quentin Tarantino Pulp Fiction in some of his western movies all around it. From the intro title, it's very similar to Pulp Fiction's color scheme to Cheryong's looks. I believe JYP himself loved Quentin Tarantino films, especially Pulp Fiction, as he also brought that flavor to Twice's What Is Love MV. Wait, what if the hero from Team Itzy is JYP himself? Who knows? Do you remember the police lights from Wannabe? It's just a hint of what's to come. This may not have the same deep lore as Wannabe, nor the hints and clues of Icy, but this story is as straight as it gets. 5 outlaws chase and rob a truck full of crates. They even located the hidden storage of their victims and stole more of the items. That's it. Oh, wait, it gets funnier because the actual stuff that they stole is not cash, not gold, not guns, no, not even bonds or anything legal, but it's just an ice cream. An ice cream cake to be exact. So let me change the headline real quick. 5 outlaws hijacks an ice cream truck and even stole from its hidden storage facility. Yeah, it may seem a gritty heist film at first. They don't show you what they've got, only the crates, but wow, when you stick to the credits, they'll show you exactly what they stole. And it's ice cream cakes. They even ate it on the underground freezer. Oh, and speaking of ice creams, there's one video, I don't exactly remember if it's from Itzy, or from their first It's Tourbook vlog. But there's one vlog there when in New York, and I believe they just got off the hotel. What I do remember correctly is that they're walking down the street in New York, and Ryujin saw this ice cream truck selling treats, and Ryujin wanted some of that. She's with Yeji, and Yeji just told her that they'll have ice cream later and that they'll be back. Now I don't know if on that day Ryujin got her ice cream, but what's a funny twist is that a year later, Yeji and the gang will do a truck heist that is filled with ice cream, and they'll happily eat some of that ice cream cakes at the end. What a great closure for Eugene that really wanted her ice cream a year ago. And it's kind of funny that even in a serious heist teams, they still manage to be cute and fun. Well, that's that. I'm just gonna give a huge respect to Yeji and Eugene, who really did the effort to learn how to drive and got their own driver's license just for this MV, as they are the one who was planned to drive the vehicle. But even though Yeji was the only one that made it in the final cut, it's really respectable to see her really took driving lessons just to shoot herself driving a vehicle. Even if half of it was staged, they were going slow, or maybe they are being pulled by a stunt car or the camera crew, she still managed to learn what she is doing. Same for Eugene, and that's very professional. Yeah, I believe they somehow did drive the vehicle on the music video shooting. They even drove it on their comeback stage, which is awesome. The dance is really harder than the last one. When in Wannabe, they do squats and back breaks, even shaking the shoulders a lot. Now they're literally on the ground, laying on their backs. And isn't it hard when one member missed the timing and their synchronization when standing up from the floor would be messed up? But no one's messed up, and I commend them for that. The moves were difficult, but some of it are really memorable, especially for the chorus. Of course, I knew how the chorus goes, and it's so satisfying when you had the chance to do it, even if it's not perfect. For what I love, it's on the chorus, everything on it. The first part of Ryujin's hand dance, where her hands literally looked like an old Wild West saloon doors. Even the movements are very inspired. The whole chorus is very catchy. And when the camera is focused on Yuna on the center, it's already satisfying to see the moves, but when she suddenly moves her arms to present Ryujin, while the camera also pans to Ryujin for a moment just for her to say not shy, while Yuna's arms are pointing at her, then the camera quickly pans back to Yuna at the center, and for the rest of the group, the camera works here are just so magnificent. One thing I don't like is this part where their movements and positioning seems like Leah is falling behind. I hated that, but it's alright because they still made an impressive sequence afterwards, like Yeji punching the camera. This song really highlights their skills more than what they did on their past three title tracks. I love every Ryujin rap line. I love every Cheryong vocal lines. I love how Leah getting more deep lines. I love every not shy parts. I still love Yuna's swag. And of course Leah's part that became a meme for the members. No MIDZY will ever forget that. But to be honest, I really love the bridge part. It perfectly shows how awesome the vocals of the members and how their voices have perfect chemistry for the group. Let me show you. A little hey, which is a fun ad-lib. Then Leah showcasing the voice I wanted to hear from her since Dala Dala. Then followed by Yeji doing decent lines, then followed with an almost high note. Then before she finished the line, Cheryong carried away the momentum with her being the real hip-hop club leader. As stated in Itzy's Dingo School episode 1, she said those four words in a very cool way. Then the beat did drop, followed by Ryujin's daily swag, and yet again with Cheryong finally having some love, as she has these crazy addictive ad-libs as she yells Itzy while Ryujin raps in front, and as the part finishes, Yuna sings the final chorus with her swaggy voice as Cheryong still does her iconic ad-libs. And wow, I love how Cheryong has more stuff in this MV compared to what she has before. The lyrics won't have something to do with hijacking trucks and stealing ice creams, but you know what? It's a fun metaphor to the event, as the group really did wanted the ice cream that they legit stole the truck and stole from the secret stash. That's the metaphor to what the lyrics of the song is about, is that they really like someone. They are not shy about it, that they confesses it right away to the point that they are already bossing the person. They don't mind anything and just follow along to what the girls wanted. Like literally stealing the person's heart. It's a fun parallel to the lyrics and the MV. After they gave us the confidence to be ourselves, now they're giving us the confidence to confess to someone we love, removing every shyness that we have. As much as I love Ryujin's blonde hair rocking, cowboy dressing, gunslinging, door mimicking self, I gotta say, I love Cheryong here so much. I appreciate how she has the most gorgeous look here, how she got more fun ad-libs and lines. She may got motion sickness from the car chase, but she was a badass here. She was very beautiful, her voice shows off more, and she got the love that she really deserved. I gotta respect the cinematography too. The whole Wild West theme, Yeji driving a stick shift, them shooting guns all around, stealing stashes, and literally being cute at the end. This really deserved to have a spot on Itzy's best music videos. A lot of abandoned strip cars, the truck that they chase which is a Boyertown merchandiser, and the hero car of the MV. The old, the great, my favorite classic vehicle. the 63 Chevy Impala. I love this car. The moment they teased that Itzy was gonna drive an Impala, my god, I was fanboying. Hats off to the one who chose the Impala. They really know what they're doing. Five outlaws wouldn't be outlaws if they're not doing chases and drive-bys in an Impala. And yet this Impala gave off a huge spoiler, as they said that Itzy would be having a comeback with them being outlaws and driving an Impala. The combination automatically screams mafia, though they've gone to the Wild West outlaw team, but the Impala just showed where they're heading next. So pouring it into Yuna's curry bowl, I'd give this a hot gunslinging 95%. It's their first MV that brings awesome cinematography. Every MIDZY would agree that this MV was very beautiful, from the intro to the fun credit scenes they had. The dance steps are a bit hard, but very memorable. I just hated that one part that made Leah laggy. The visuals removed the animated gimmicks, but in exchange they have gone to the cinematic route. It may not be flashy like the first 3 MVs, but this has more story, a more cinematic approach, and wow, I'd pay to see an Itzy movie centered around them in the Wild West robbing ice creams. The message is not as self-centered as the first 3, but now it revolves around being confident about love, which most of us really do need when starting a relationship. The MV did have crazy narrative. Feels like you're watching a movie rather than watching a music video. Very brilliant to showcase Itzy being badass while still showing how cute and adorable they are. Not only focusing on their dancing and singing skills, but also for their acting and their ability to be entertaining. The vocals are spot on. Now Cheryong has more lines that got stuck in my head. She got the swag now and everyone has a good bit of cake. Plus the sax all over the music just makes it more spectacular than ever. The overall vibe looked like a cinematic K-pop comeback song with a old wild western theme that is focused on encouraging every fans and being straightforward to someone they like. The look of it is obviously different from the predecessors. The costumes are leaning towards the theme, which is the Wild West, that I really appreciate. But even though their makeup is really beautiful, sadly the only costumes I remembered are Ryujin's fits, Yeji in red, and Leah's pink dress, just because of the meme. But still, it's an excellent song that will really help any individual on being brave to face someone they like, to not be shy on confessing their feelings, and this be the start of the trilogy of being confident about love. Thank you again for stopping by and watching my videos. It's a lot of fun doing this again. Thank you for your support. Subscribe now if you aren't. Like the video if you see this cool, and comment your thoughts on the MV as well. Hoping to see you guys again in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and yeah, that's about it. See you.